If the federal government can revoke a student visa and deport someone for speaking out about their political beliefs, and ICE can go into the wrong house and seize somebody's property, I guess it's only a matter of time for them to investigate Shilloh Hendrix's immigration status, deport her for using hate speech on an American child, and seize the $300,000 that white supremacists raised for her. Right? Right?
You call him a child? Did you call the child the word?
Yes.
I often wonder what is wrong with people that talk like that. What could have happened to you that you think that it's okay for a white woman to speak to a 5-year-old autistic child that way? And isn't that a child in your profile picture there? So you're gonna talk like that with your child's picture in your profile? See, you're the reason why I brought Trump into my conversation earlier, because Trump gives people like you a clear thought path to think that it's okay to talk like this, and it's fucking not. There's gonna come a day when you're gonna say this to the wrong person, and honey, you're gonna regret it so bad. And I hope there's also a day when your child grows up and looks at this and thinks, what a POS parent I have. Because the internet is forever, and some of us keep receipts. So in 10 years, we can repost it and see how you feel then.
I'm gonna say something, and this is the last time I'm saying it to liberals. Like, I swear to God. Stop being shocked at racists. Stop being shocked at bigots. They are Machiavellian, okay? They're sadistic people, and they get off on the fact that you're so shocked at their audacity. You need to start hitting these people, and I don't even say that lightly. Like, recording doesn't matter. She doesn't care that she's a racist. That's why she's saying it. But you know what she does care about? Having a bloody nose. And I'm so serious. The reason why we have gotten so far with fascism, racism, all this bigotry is because these so-called well-meaning people, I'm talking to you, neoliberals, y'all really think that just being like, oh, how dare you, is enough. It's not. He gets.
Call him a child? Did you call the child the word? It is my own business. You call him a Okay, why don't you have the boss to say it right now again? Okay.
Keeps on going for over a minute, but the gist of it is that this woman named Shilloh continues to call a black autistic child the N-word repeatedly. She created a Send and Go, which is basically the equivalent of a GoFundMe but for right-wingers, and she has raised almost $300,000. Her goal is $1 million. Claims that the autistic black child was trying to steal her son's diaper bag and that she called it out. Private information has been leaked. Her family members are getting attacked, blah blah blah. Even more diabolical about this is the comments that people are leaving for her when they donate money. Do what you need to do. You have our support against these swine. It's okay to be white. Many people have reported her fundraiser, but they're not listening and they're continuing to let it go on and for her to raise money, which is insane. Did you know about this?
I don't know if y'all noticed it or not, but these other races are going to stick together every time, and this situation is a prime example. I don't know if y'all seen the video of the little boy who was at the park, or I'm too deep off the TikTok streets, but I was scrolling down my For You, and it was a little boy. He was at the park, and another lady who is, you know, a different race from him called him the N-word. And she goes on to grab her baby, and somebody started recording. Thank God that the man was there, because ain't no telling what else would have happened. But the man ended up asking her, what did she say? And she proudly said, he's a N-word, right? So the man started recording her, basically letting her know he's going to put her all over social media, and he hoped she could take the heat. Y'all, this man definitely put her all over social media, and she definitely they found out where she stayed, where she gym at. She was saying that her oldest son might not even be able to go back to school, but I can say in that same manner, she ended up raising over $200K. She called a little boy an N-word and ended up raising over $200K, and you can only imagine who donated. You can only imagine who's standing by her side. You can only imagine who feel like she didn't do anything wrong, and he is just another N. And it sucks. It's like, dang, I don't know. I just be feeling like, why do our skin color, like, why do us being darker, like, why we always got to fight for our life, Lord? Our kids can't even go to the park. If that would have happened the other way around, we sure would have been able to raise up no $200K.
Shilloh Hendrix. Shilloh Hendrix, what the? As a fellow Minnesotan, and I might have a shirt on right now that says be a good human, I am not Minnesota nice. I am so far from Minnesota nice. It's insane. And maybe that's because I lived in Los Angeles for a majority of my life. And maybe it's just because I think Minnesota nice is just a bunch of hypocrisy and bull. Oh, let's talk, I'll spit to your face and stab you behind the back. Oh no, that's not me. I'm gonna say the shit I need to say directly to your face, even if that means I need to get in my car and drive to Rochester. I swear to God, if I ever hear that you use the N-word towards a child again, you don't have your kid bring some toy to the playground that's their personal toy and then set it down and expect another child not to run towards it to want to play with the shiny toy. And that is a child. And you're supposed to be an adult, but apparently, nope, you're not. Let me guess, you support Donald J. Face? And let me guess, you think that racism is okay now because he's in office? Well, I'm here to tell you, you are so far from being right about that. It's going to make your head spin. There are so many of us out here that want to talk to you. So many of us. So you just tell me where to meet you at. You just let us know because we'll get in the car and we'll be right there, honey. And let's see how your mouth runs after that. See, it's a lovely drive to Rochester from Minneapolis. I always like a day trip. Always down with some good emo tunes in the car. I like a reason to stop at the gas station and pick me up a Diet Coke and some road snacks. What I don't like is racism. Blatant racism. Especially not towards a child. You need to check yourself. And I don't care what you have to say to me. I'm not the one, sweetheart. I am not the one.
Hey y'all, I just wanted to hop on and talk about the Shilloh Hendrix situation while I'm out walking, so I won't be able to look at you guys. But if you don't know about this, Shilloh Hendrix is a woman who a few days ago was in a park and a 5-year-old autistic black boy was allegedly rifling through her diaper bag. She thought he was trying to steal from her. We don't know what's true, what's not, but what we do know that's true is that she called him the N-word several times. Well, then when she was called out about it and held accountable, she started a Give, Sing, Go fundraising campaign to raise money for herself because she painted herself as the victim of white hate, and she wanted this money to relocate for their safety. That fundraiser now has over $300,000+ in donations, and the comments under it are so abhorrent, saying things like, "This is why we don't need brown people here. You're the mom of the year. We're a white country. We need to be that again," and things much, much worse than that. Y'all, I mean, just comment after comment of the most vile, racist rhetoric you could ever imagine. Like, it's time for whites to quit being victims and to take our country back from all the brown and black people. I mean, and things I won't even repeat. And here's what I want to say to you all, is that people are like, "Oh, what a terrible situation, such a bad situation." Yes, but also, it's not a situation in America. It is the state of America. And as much as my fellow white people want to say, no, racism is a thing of the past. I mean, sure, you have a few people, but it's not really a thing anymore. It is the state of this nation. It is why we are under a Trump administration, no matter what horrific things he says. It is the state of the nation we are in. It is not a one-off. It is the prevalent ideology. White supremacy and the systems that uphold it are the prevalent ideology in this nation, whether anyone wants to admit it or not. And it is time that we admit it. And by we, I mean white people, because black men and black women have been telling us this for decades and decades. But we refuse to admit it or say, "Oh, it was my ancestors, it wasn't me." If you are not actively working to dismantle the systems that put white people above other people, you are just like your ancestors. It's just a different kind of whip in your hand. So yeah, it is you. If you're not speaking out, if you're not standing up, if you're not voting for people or being political people that can be voted for, that are upholding diversity, equity, and inclusion, and standing up for the rights of black people, of other people of color, and so forth, you are just like your fathers and mothers of past. So, y'all, it is time. White people, it is time that we do the work of dismantling white supremacy and its ideologies and the systems that uphold it, so that we can make this country truly a nation of liberty and justice for all. There's more about this on my Substack. It's the same handle as here. I wrote about it in depth, but just, I'm so upset over what has happened to this precious little black boy and the state that our nation is in, because it doesn't have to be this way. But if we ever want it to change, it will be up to the white people of privilege to stand up, to speak out, to take criticism from other white people, to maybe lose some opportunities, to face some harsh realities and some pushback, but saying that this is a worthy cause to stand up for. The lives of black men and black women, the lives of people of color and so forth are worth us standing up for. And if that means you lose some friends, those aren't friends you want to have anyways. If that means you lose opportunities, they're not worthy opportunities. It may cost much, but it is so worth the cost. And the first step to doing the work of dismantling all of this mess is admitting that it's a problem. So, to be clear, I absolutely denounce Shilloh Hendrix. The things that she said to that young black boy were wrong, racist, evil, and full of hate. And we cannot allow that rhetoric and those type of actions to happen in this nation anymore. It is time to stand up. It is time to speak out. And to every black man and black woman and black child, I'm with you, I am for you, and I am going to fight with everything within me to dismantle this white supremacy and this racism that has been the foundation and the prevalent ideology of America. It's time to tear it down and rebuild it back better and for all. Liberty and justice for all, because our nation has never actually been that kind of nation. But I believe that if we are willing to do the work, if white people are willing to do the work, black people have done the work forever, right? It's time for us to do it and use our privilege for good. If we will do the work, I do believe that what we hope for in our hearts, we will hold in our hands, but it will take work. And the first step is to admit that there is a problem, and there is a problem, and it is racism and white supremacy in this nation. I love you guys, and like I said, if you want more of my thoughts in depth, go to my Substack. But yeah, I just want to hop on here for a minute and talk to y'all. Love you guys.
So I was just watching a video of this woman covering how there's another woman, Shilloh Hendrix, I think that's how you pronounce her name. I have no idea. But she was caught in this video calling this child, like, I think he was probably under the age of 10. He couldn't have been older than 10 for surely. Who's autistic and African American. She called him the N-word multiple times, shamelessly, because he stole her diaper bag and he deserved it because he was acting like one. So I saw this video that she has a Go Give Send, which is basically a GoFundMe. She's already raised $376,000 about, and it's continuing to go up. But when I was looking on there, because I'm going to report it, there's absolutely no way that I'm not going to report it. And I encourage everybody else to as well. I'll post a link to it so everybody can go do that, because I don't think that racist white women should have a platform to stand on, nor should they have any support or money given to them. She's claiming all types of crazy shit. Anyways, so I was looking through the donations, and they're absurd. They're actually scary. Like, I encourage you to go take a look at them, because it's insane what the people who have donated to this woman have said. And mind you, I was scrolling for less than 3 seconds, and I was like, I need to get on here and say something about this, because that's insane. And I mean, thank God that, we can go through this and look at all these people and be like, okay, so now we know that you're a racist, you're a racist, you're a racist, you're a racist. Why don't we do something about these racist assholes? Why don't we all band together and do something about these racist assholes instead of letting them live as if that's okay. It's not okay. It shouldn't be okay. It should never be okay. The fact that what we're saying, the kinds of things that these people are saying and doing the kinds of things that that woman did to that child, that's insane. Never in a million years would I think that I would see such racist rhetoric just so open and public. And it's just gonna get worse from here? It's just gonna get worse? Please go report it. As I was about to go and report this, I went to search how exactly to do that because it's not very clear on the Go Give Send page. And I'm reading deeper into the policies of you know, what they consider to be allowed and not allowed. And it's specifically for people who are Christian, right? And it specifically says in there that they do allow controversial campaigns. I'm just a little confused, like what that really means. What does that really mean? Let me show you a little screenshot. Okay, so this is what I was talking about. In summary, we do allow legal defense and other controversial campaigns when they comply with our policy. But what do you mean by comply with our policy? What does that take? It's very confusing. Anyways, I do think that it is the first bullet point. We do not host campaigns that promote violence, fund illegal activity, or break our terms. I do believe that this is promoting violence. It's hate speech. What she did was hate speech. So if you're going to report it, do report it under hate speech. I'll post how to report it now. Okay, and this is how you report it. I will post the link directly to how to report a campaign. And I'll also share a screenshot of what her campaign is called, as well as the proper spelling of her name. And this, like I said, is what it's called, Help Me Protect My Family. The goal is $1 million US, and she's raised actually 367, not 376,000. My bad.
Update on the mother who used a racial slur on a child who was stealing her belongings and a people that was recording her. I'm pleased to announce that public sentiment is on her side. She's now raised half her goal on her Give Send Go page, with the fundraiser called Help Me Protect My Family, which hasn't even been up for an entire hour and she's already closing in on her goal, stating that she's in a dire situation after all of her private information has been leaked online, saying that she will now have to relocate her 2 small children after facing extreme threats. Now, I'm glad that she's getting the support that she needs because it's low IQ slobs like this that are making her rich. Now, once again, I do not condone what she says, but I do defend the freedom of speech. I also call out convicted people that had no business being around a playground. Now for Trizzy Yent or any other unintellectual dweeb that helped dox her, congratulations because you're making her a fortune. And just in the time of me recording this video, she's raised the goal to $100,000 and is now at 14K. Keep it up, guys. Because if Carmelo Anthony can raise $500,000, just wait and see what this Mother of the Year can do.
Can I just say that the opinion of the last speaker is bro, is no one condones the contribution or the fundraiser by Anthony Carmelo or this one or any other that is controversial, bro. I mean, yes, legally they can do so, but morally, bro, no, that is an ass take, bro. Let's just talk about this whole issue, man. Why would you even beef up with a small kid, bro? Stealing diaper in quotes. We don't even know if he stole or not, given the attitude that this mother has. Oh my god. It doesn't matter if this guy is a whatever they have claimed to be. That's a kid. He was beefing with the kid, not the guy. The guy just came after realizing the mother called the kid the N-word. Are we not looking at this thing? Are we not trying to see how serious this situation is? The situation that this mother created? Is it not alarming? Is it not worrying? How do we live with such people in the society, bro? Like, 2 wrongs don't make any right. That's what we really need to emphasize about this whole situation. Anyways, guys, what do you think about this whole situation? Let me know in the comment section down there below. Share your thoughts.